Hey everybody, welcome back to another Getaway with the Crawfords. Unfortunately though, we're not getting away due to winter storms in the area as well as Steph and I's work schedule. Yeah, there's been no time for trips whatsoever, unfortunately. But we did say a while ago that we were going to present our top 5 things to do at Disney World as adults. So we decided while we're sitting here on holiday break, what a great time to do this video. So that's what we're going to present because we are actually asked all the time. It's kind of annoying, but all the time, why do you guys go to Disney so much? What? How can you enjoy Disney as an adult? I can't believe you go to Disney again? Again? You don't have kids. Why do you enjoy Disney without kids? So, yeah, that's why we're going to do this video. 5 things we enjoy as adults without kids in Walt Disney World. Do you have anything to say? Would you like to chime in?
Ready to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll jump right in. Here we go.
Hey, okay. So one time we went to Disney with my family as adults, and one of the things that my father was really looking forward to doing was finding out where all the trash goes at Disney. This is not really the point of this activity, but one thing that you have to be an adult to do, and you have to be over 18 to do, is take what's called the Keys of the Kingdom tour at Magic Kingdom. This was excellent. At the time that we went, I think it was somewhere around $90 to $100 a person, but I do think the price has went up, but it's well worth it. It's about a 5-hour walking tour, and you get to go...
Includes lunch. You get lunch.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And you get to walk down Main Street. They tell you, like, history. It's a 5-hour walking tour. I think you get to pick your time. We unfortunately got the first one. I think when we went to book it, that was all that was left. So we had to be there at rope drop. You have to be there before because they will leave you. But once the rope drops, you go right in. You go to, I think it's Town Square.
Yeah.
They have name tags for you, cute little like key pins, and you go with a tour guide, and they take you all through Magic Kingdom. They take you down Main Street first, then they tell you a little bit of history there. In some of like the windows, doors, they tell you about the castle. That's probably my least favorite part because 8 in the morning, like walking down Main Street, listening to some lady talk isn't like, but it really was interesting things that I didn't know. So it really was worthwhile. And then you get to go on some VIP rides. I think it's always Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
So those are both pretty classic rides that most people can enjoy. So I think they pick those two. But you get just VIP, you get right on. So already for the day, you've accomplished 2 rides within this tour. You get lunch.
Yeah.
And then you actually go backstage at some points, and you can see the trash. Yeah. No. And you can see the trash system, and you see like backstage where people come and go. And I think that's kind of why you have to be over 18. They don't want to spoil the magic for you. It does spoil the magic a little bit. So kids cannot be part of the tour. And also, you get to go down into the tunnels underneath Magic Kingdom, which is really exciting, and I really want to work there, but just in the tunnels, just at Magic Kingdom. And you get to meet some of the cast members, you see costumes, you see stuff for parades, all kinds of neat things. Anything else you have to add?
No, so I mean, going back to what she said, yeah, there are names on the windows as you go down Main Street, and those names all have a history. They have a reason why they're there. They're not just there for decoration. So you learn about who each person is on the window. I really enjoyed it because I like the history side of stuff. I thought it was fascinating how they all tied it together, to be honest with you. And then, yeah, it's just neat when you go down, you're down in the tunnels, and, you just see Cinderella kick back, eating her lunch, all in costume. I mean, it's neat. I mean, no one bothers her. You might wave and keep walking, but just see how they get food from one end to the other. So, I mean, the way it's laid out, the way they made it is impressive. Definitely enjoyable. You also get a little key like pendant. I don't know what you want to call it. A little
pen. I said that earlier.
Well, I mean, I don't even like a pen, but yeah.
Oh, no, a pen.
Like a
P-I-N.
gold key.
P-I-N.
That's your key to the
I don't
kingdom.
think you get a pen.
Yeah. No, so, but yeah, no, I mean, it was fascinating. It's well worth the time and the money. And then the rides you do go on, they explain the history. You get a lot of info about both rides and stuff that you probably wouldn't know if you didn't do the tour. we're not going to say anything here because we don't want to ruin it or spoil it for anybody, really. It's worth the time and money, though. Do the Keys to the Kingdom tour. But they also have other tours as well. They do one that involves the steam trains that you can do. Epcot's got one for the gardens and stuff and how they plant different fruits, vegetables, trees, all that, and keep up with that. There's a lot of different tours. We just chose Keys to the Kingdom really because my father-in-law was really fascinated with how they get the trash moved through the tubes.
Which they do tell you.
Yeah, they do tell you. That's
not the focus.
No, that was not the focus, but they do touch on how the trash moves throughout the park underneath the ground. So, super, super great tour. Definitely 2 thumbs up on the tour.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so for the next thing that we have chose to talk about is the food and the shows that you can have and enjoy at Disney World. Sometimes when you go and you're in a rush, you might only have 4 days or whatever, and you're trying to get it all crammed in. But if you just go and just have some time to yourself, one I definitely recommend is Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. It just reopened, actually, a couple months ago. Fantastic show. Lots of fun. You have to go in and just have a carefree attitude. If you're going to go in and be like, I'm not going to sing Skip to the Loo or something, then you're probably not going to enjoy yourself. But it's all-you-can-eat food. It's barbecue style. You got the ribs, the chicken, corn on the cob. I forget what else we had.
I don't know.
Strawberry shortcake.
It's a big family-style meal.
Big
it's really
family
good.
style. But one thing that makes it better for adults is that they have all-you-can-drink. Now, they obviously don't want you going in there and getting blitzed. But they do give you all-you-can-eat drink, beer, wine, sangria, and pop, sodas, teas, everything else. But so that is a very nice touch. And then the show itself is just fantastic. They actually do get involved with the audience. They come out. One thing I remember is they sing, they'll be coming around the mountain when they come, but then they stop in the audience and they say, I got Joe here from California. And they say, California, and then they say a rhyme that goes with the state that you're from. And the only reason I remember this one is because it's funny. And they say, we could have saved you the fare because we have a Disney over there. And then they go on again for the song and they stop somewhere else. But it's a great time, great show. If you want something more intimate and nice, I'd recommend like Narcoossee's. That's at Grand Floridian. Go at nighttime. You can view the fireworks from Magic Kingdom. They play the music inside. Have a wonderful meal. Very nice, romantic. It is expensive, but it's still worth it.
You can definitely go there with kids, but it's not kind of nice and romantic. It's a little upscale, so it's kind of a nice thing to do as an adult.
Yeah, I mean, the food options are just phenomenal as an adult. The food, if you're not even the drinking scene, you can still enjoy so many wonderful meals all across the property. And the other thing that I do enjoy is that if you're staying on Disney property, they transport you. So you don't have to worry about having an Uber, possibly, drinking and driving, which we never condone drinking and driving. We're never behind that. Please have a driver. But, so still, on Disney property, take the transportation. They take you anywhere. It's perfect. It's great. You're safe. It's all set up. Do you have anything to add to that? I mean...
No, just, there was one year during COVID where we went to Disney a lot, and people are like, why do you go to Disney so much? I mean, it's kind of exciting to try new restaurants every time, and you just have that freedom. I mean, you can do that with a family too, but I think it's just nice to kind of sit down and enjoy a meal. As an adult, it's still fun to, go out and try new things, and so we just like to explore the different restaurants. We still haven't been to all of them.
Yeah, so. And one of our favorites, oddly enough, in at Disney Springs is Splitsville. Now, I know it's a chain. We've never had a bad meal there. Occasionally, we have done the bowling. It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's a great time. Obviously, you can go there with the family, but it's also still an adult theme. If you sit in the bar area, whatever. Great time there. I mean, but we've also ate a couple of Italian places there and had wonderful meals as well. I mean, you can't go wrong, really, with any meal at Disney. The Beaches and Cream, that was a fun time as well. Great for 2 people. But anything else?
And you get in a lot quicker with less people, so doing Disney as an adult and just going as a couple is a lot easier to get reservations and to get in on time.
Yeah, it is. I think that about covers it.
All right.
Okay, so we just talked about eating and restaurants and what have you. The next thing is Epcot and the festivals. I used to hate Epcot. I don't want to say hate. I used to just not like it that much. It used to be a half-day park for me. Honestly and truly.
I loved Epcot.
I used to do, when Animal Kingdom first opened, it was Animal Kingdom in the morning, afternoon at Epcot. That was it. Before Animal Kingdom, normally that was like our first park that we went to, and we land, get there in the afternoon to the park, unload your luggage, we go to Epcot, do our stuff at Epcot, and be done. That was it. I didn't think it was that great of a park. But now, maybe because I'm older, or maybe because I've been shown how much there is to do there and appreciate, I love Epcot. It's one of my favorites. They have so many different festivals going on all the time, year-round, that it's wonderful. Like, I've tried so many different foods and drinks from all the different countries that I just absolutely love it. The Food and Wine Festival is going on. They have the Garden Festival always going on. They always bring in, at the American Pavilion, normally always bring in some kind of a big act. I mean, they might be has-beens now, but still, I mean, I've seen Big Bad Voodoo Daddies play there. I've seen Starship play there. Paul Revere and the Raiders has played there. I mean, you're just walking by and it's like, oh, I know that one song, and you just go and sit. As long as you're in the park, you can view the show, so that's nice. But absolutely love all the different festivals that Epcot offers. It's a lot of fun. It's something different every time. And it's just a good way to, once again, explore your horizons. And you can get a little plate of food, anywhere from $5 to $10. It just depends. And you can try something from another country that normally I wouldn't try at a restaurant, but I'll try it here. It's a couple bites, but hey, at least I can say, yeah, I like it or I don't like it. And it's just been absolutely awesome. Jump in.
Yeah, I mean, you have to plan to spend some money. I mean, you're buying your park ticket, and then you're going to spend money to eat all over the world, but you really won't need to eat at all that day if you're eating around the world. So no matter what festival is going on, before we went to our first, I think, Food and Wine Festival, we didn't even know there were festivals.
Yeah. And
now it's every time we go, there's some festival going on. So I don't know if they've gotten more festivals or if we just really were unlucky in our past trips as kids where we never noticed or we just didn't notice.
It could be that, yeah. I didn't notice. Yeah. I mean, because I didn't really care for the countries as a kid growing up. I thought it was boring. I didn't want to walk them. Just let me do the rides, and I was happy. But yeah, maybe I just didn't pay attention to what was happening and all the little food booths and the information that was there.
We've been taking weekend trips where we just go for a couple days, and we just go to Epcot and we just eat there, and you get on some rides enough that you still have a good time in between eating. But yeah, they have some good food. You start to kind of know the layout after you've been to a few of them. Yeah. And I would say they're both. The Food and Wine and the Flower and Garden are both really, really good festivals.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, check it out.
All right. One of our next favorite things to do is to do a bar crawl, and this could be through the monorail or through the Skyliner, or you can make your own. But these are just really easy to get around. Like you said, you don't have to worry about a driver or an Uber or anything like that. But you do have to kind of pay attention to times and when things close. You don't want to get stuck somewhere. But we've done the monorail bar crawl. That was really fun. You just pick a spot to start at, and sometimes we don't even, this might be a day where we don't have a park ticket, and we're just doing this. This is our activity for the day. Mm. So we'll just hop on the monorail, go on Magic Kingdom, hop on the monorail there. You'll stop at the Polynesian. We like to get, what's that drink called?
The Lapu Lapu or the Back Scratcher?
Yeah, both. Yeah. Those are excellent drinks to try.
Should explain what they are.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, the Lapu Lapu, let me just what they come in. The Lapu Lapu comes in a pineapple. They carve a pineapple out, put the drink inside. It is about as tropical as you can get. And it's all, I mean, people stare at you as you're carrying a pineapple around, but it's a good stare. It's kind of, it's the jealous stare, like, oh, I wish I had that. And the back scratcher, delicious. It comes with an actual wooden back scratcher. You know, the long, I don't know what I did with mine. Or we have a couple. You take with you. It's yours to keep. It's a lot of fun to scratch the back, talk into it like a microphone, point things out. Comes in handy throughout the rest of the bar crawl. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So you go to the Polynesian. You can go to the Contemporary. The Contemporary probably wasn't, I'd say, the best of all the bar crawl stops, but it was okay. There's a bar there. You can get a drink. We got one with a cute little light bulb. Yeah. Or light bulb. Ice cube.
Ice cube light.
Yeah, that lights up. And then you can go to the Grand Floridian. They have a really nice, I think it's called, is it the Rose? No.
No, it's Enchanted Rose, right?
Yeah, the Enchanted Rose. That's right, kind of. And there are some, if you are somebody who really likes some high-priced drinks, this is where you need to go. Yeah. We don't necessarily, but we can hang there for a drink or two.
Yeah.
But they do have some, top shelf stuff. prices so high I've never seen in my life.
$600 an ounce for some
Yeah.
stuff, and it's like, wait, what?
And they were like almost sold out of it. Like,
Yeah.
people really buy that? So, you know, if you like that higher class drinks, there's a stop for you. I think, is that all the stops on the monorail?
That's it.
Yeah, I think there might just be 3.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if the Grand Floridian might have more than one.
They have a couple. Yeah.
Yes, you might be able to like, or doesn't the is the Polynesian where they have that secret that bar that's really hard to get into? What's
Correct.
that called?
Oh man, put me on the spot now.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We never get into it because that's a 2-hour wait, and we're like, no, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah. So
It's the lagoon
some of
or
you drinkers,
something, right?
you'll know what that is.
Yeah.
It might come to us.
Yeah.
But so that's the monorail bar crawl. It's a little bit shorter, probably, but you can spend a little bit more time at each place, depending on how much time you have. Or even if you have a dinner reservation at the resort, one of those resorts, you could do the bar crawl before or after. Another one is the Skyliner. This one is a little bit trickier. Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
When you're at the Polynesian, save a little room though for the Dole Whip. You can get the Dole Whip at the Polynesian right outside the doors. There's a little stand there. That's my tip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That comes off alcohol too, or without alcohol.
Yeah, with or without.
So yeah, the Skyliner. This could be fun. I mean, if you're not a big drinker, you could just ride the Skyliner. We've done that before, just for fun, just to ride the Skyliner. But also, you could make this into a bar crawl as well. If you look up anything about the Skyliner bar crawl, I'm sure there are a lot of ideas out there. There's a lot of different stops, so you can either start or stop at Pop Century. They have like a little pool bar. There's Art of Animation as a stop.
Yeah.
Those would both be like very small, like pool bars, not anything too crazy. You can stop at the Riviera.
Yes.
We recommend, is it called the Top of the World?
No, that's at Coronado.
Oh.
Or Topolino's? No, it is Top of the World.
There's a bar at the top of the Riviera.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. And, like,
Overlooks,
you can, like, see
it's
everything.
very pretty.
Yeah, so I recommend stopping there. Caribbean Beach has a pool bar. Those are all stops along that first route. And then you'd have to go to... Would you have to get off the Skyliner?
No.
It's been a while since I've been on it. You have to... At one point, you trade cars.
Well, I guess, if you stop at Caribbean Beach,
You gotta transfer.
You transfer.
Yeah. You transfer, and then there is a stop. If you go, like, towards the Epcot way, you're gonna stop at the boardwalk. You're gonna stop at the beach and the yacht club. And so those are 2 places you can go, which have really cool bars.
Yeah.
And Beaches and Cream.
Yeah.
Also was there if you just want to get like an ice cream snack. We really like it. You can take, even if you want to do it, and then end your Skyliner bar crawl at Boardwalk, as long as you like make it out by a certain time. They'll have transportation for you. But they have a lot of nightlife there that we have not got to enjoy fully yet.
No.
Just because of COVID. But there's a lot that goes on there. There's like a nice little bar. I can't remember what that one's called either. You know that small one?
The Margarita Bar? Doc's Margarita or whatever, right there?
No,
Which
it's the one where you go.
Abracadabra Bar?
Yeah.
Abracadabra Bar.
The lounge.
The lounge, yeah.
Yeah. We went there once, but it was full. So, there's some nightlife there. I think there's more nightlife than what we've experienced there.
Yeah.
But late night pizza, if you've been out at the parks too long and you need some food, there's late night pizza there. Sometimes we just ride it just for that. So those are some ideas of things that you can do to make it fun as an adult.
Yeah.
Incorporate some drinking into it.
And what's good about this is that you don't need a park ticket for the bar crawls. You don't need, if you go stay on the resort, just jump on the train. You don't need to go in any of the parks. You're just, having ways to make fun without paying the extra money for a park ticket, which is nice.
If you take the Skyliner towards Hollywood Studios, there is no bar.
Correct.
So don't go that way. Yeah. So enjoy.
Okay, so for our last thing we're going to touch base on that we enjoy as adults at Disney, for us really, it's just relaxing around the resort, taking our time. There's a lot of times when we go to Disney, we don't even go to the parks. We just find other stuff to do. One thing that we found to do probably a year or 2 ago now that we haven't done yet is foot golf. I want to say it's Colonial Oaks or Golden Oaks, I believe. It's next to Polynesian. They do foot golf. It's where they take a soccer ball, you play 9 holes, you kick from the tee box, you go to the green. Same concept as golf, other than you're just kicking a soccer ball. It looks like a lot of fun. Obviously, the hole on the green's bigger for the soccer ball that you're going for. Looks like a great time. The reason we haven't done this yet is because they do ask that you kind of wear the golf etiquette attire that you'd see at maybe a country club. So for men, khakis, nice khaki shorts, polo shirt. Women, the same thing, or even a golf skirt. Steph does not own a golf skirt, so we had to pass on that. We do plan to go back here soon and actually give that a go because it looks like a lot of fun. We also enjoy the mini golfs that are there. I want to say there's 3 mini golf courses on property that are a lot of fun to play. We enjoy them every time we go. It's just something different to do, something to take your mind off of, just a little quick escape, but something fun, a little competitive spirit. We also enjoy park hopping. We take it starts at 2 o'clock. Get the park hopper on your ticket. So after 2 o'clock, you can go to wherever you want. We do enjoy trying to sometimes get all the parks in one day. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge to do, but you can do it. Just so you know, you start maybe at Magic Kingdom, then at 2 o'clock, jump to MGM, jump to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, whatever. Get one ride in. It's a whirlwind day, but it's a lot of fun. You high five at the end of the day and say, "We did it." What else do you have for this? Please jump in.
Yeah, just being able to explore the resorts, the parks, all those things. I talked about how we like to try new restaurants. We also like to try new resorts, and just being able to do that. You can do that with a large amount of people or with kids as well, but it's just a different kind of feel when you go as an adult without children or just even in a smaller group, like just a couple, because it's just easier to get around. It's less planning that you have to do, and you can do more like last minute things, more relaxing. You kind of get a chance to do your own thing more. If you want to lay all day by the pool, lay all day by the pool. It's just nice. We just like to go to Disney, sometimes even when we don't go to the parks, because of just the convenience of it. It is expensive, but everything is already paid for in a sense, mostly, and you can get around really easily. There's Disney transportation, so you never have to worry about that. And it's just nice. It's safe.
Yeah, no, it's one of my selling points is it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the Disney bubble. Like I said, you're not drinking and driving. You're not paying for an Uber. They take you everywhere. Mm-hmm. The safety for me is a winner for me. You never hear anything really bad happening down at Disney World. It's top-notch safety. Yeah, something else that like she said, exploring the resorts. As long as you're staying on the property and stuff, no one's going to stop you and say, "Hey, you don't belong here. You're not supposed to, prove that you're staying at this resort." Mm-hmm. You go explore the resorts, go check out the lobbies, the pool areas, walk the grounds. They're all beautiful.
Yeah, some have boat rides.
Yeah, boat rides. Yeah, bikes. I mean, there's tons of stuff to do, and just go explore.
Animal Kingdom, you can look at the animals. I mean, there's so many things.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge, they have all these overlooks to view the savannah and see giraffes walking by and stuff, and it's just there. Just walk in the lobby and go. You can go explore on your own. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's kind of like Vegas. Just looking at the hotels themselves is an adventure.
Yeah.
Just going through there. But more than that, even if we just have resort days, we like to try out new restaurants. We go to Disney Springs. It's always like a nice day when you want to have a pool day, but then go to Disney Springs afterwards. One of the things I like to do is go to the movie theater. Mm-hmm. They have like the lounging seats, which I know big cities have, and they bring you dinner. We don't have that around here.
Yeah.
And so
small town.
It's one of my favorite ways to watch a movie when I know a Disney movie's coming out. If we're going to be around, save it for Disney Springs because I think that's just fun.
Yeah, it's
something
just fun.
Special.
You hit that recline, you turn on the heated seat, and you're comfy, and then they bring your food to you, your snacks, and dinner as well. You can order dinner. I mean, it is a nice touch, and it's clean. It's a clean theater. I do appreciate that too, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, they have the Disney Springs, like the boat ride that goes out to the water. We haven't done that, and I haven't got to do the balloon ride yet. I'm going to do one of these days. It's really tricky though because the weather has to be really good. It can't be too windy or too rainy.
Yeah, if there's a storm in the distance. Yeah.
So it's just never worked out yet. But I mean, we didn't even touch on shopping, those kind of things. There's so much to do as adults, and I think that makes it so much better as an adult just because you have time, you can relax, and you don't have to worry about, nap times or, getting a group of 16 people to one park all at the same time to get on a ride and, coordinate things. So sometimes it's just nice to just be able to relax and just go maybe at a slower pace.
Yeah.
Disney.
And you don't even have to go into the park. And that's the other thing that we try to tell people is you don't have to buy. We know park tickets are expensive. I mean, Disney is not cheap. We stress that to everybody as well. You got to budget, you got to plan. But you don't have to go to a park and still have a great time in Disney. I mean, there's something about it. It is magical.
Half the time we don't go to a park.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, between the pools and Disney Springs and everything else we find ourselves doing, it's still a great time.
Or just the water park. We've thought about that before too. You can just go to a water park. You don't have to go to the
Exactly, yeah. I like Typhoon Lagoon. I think it's better than Blizzard Beach. But, everybody's got their own favorite. The water parks are a great time as well. And they are cheaper. I want to say it's like $70, I think, to get in per person.
So if you can't afford the theme park, hey.
Yeah, go have a day at the water park. It's a good time as well. And there is drinking there. There's food there. I mean, everything you could want.
So we enjoy it. That's why we keep going back.
Yeah.
And there's still so much. Every time we go there, there's a new ride, a new resort, a new restaurant. We just tried Space 220.
Yeah, Space 220.
That was our last venture. That was really exciting. And so there's always something new that we can come home and we're happy about. Like, oh, this is this new restaurant.
Yeah. And we can, offer recommendations. I mean, there's only one restaurant that we ate at where I didn't care for it. I thought it was overhyped and not that good and too expensive. I don't know if I want to share the name of that restaurant because I don't want to get people saying, that place is great, try it again, because I don't want that to turn into the comment section. But there was one restaurant we went to that I just wasn't impressed with.
It might have just been a bad experience.
At Disney Springs.
Anyway. Disney Springs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're not thinking of the same one.
We're not thinking of the same one then, no.
Anyway, but yeah. And you were saying that the character meals can be good too.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. The character meals, going as adults, go to the character meals. It's a lot of fun. You're going to have just as much fun as the family of five sitting to the left of you or to the right of you or whatever. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Chip, and Dale. And all of them are going to interact with you the same way they do the family tables. It's a lot of fun. You got to be into it, though. You got to be like, Mickey! And, I mean, maybe I'm still a kid at heart. I don't know. But it's still a great time. It's worth the money. And it's just... You as adults, but you're enjoying a great breakfast, great lunch, great dinner. Winnie the Pooh will still hug you. It's still great. I don't know. I mean, love the character meal. Still a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it. Don't think, oh, that's just for kids and family. It's not. I mean, you get treated the same way. It's great.
So, please leave us comments of your favorite things to do at Disney as an adult.
Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah. Or if you have a favorite meal, drink, anything like that, hey, hit it down below. We always like the comments, especially the good ones. Haha, wink, wink. No, but I guess we'll wrap this up then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up. This has been another Getaway with the Crawfords. We are at the end of the year. Hopefully we get somewhere soon for a trip, probably in March, but hopefully before that, we hope. We hope everybody has a wonderful, happy, safe, healthy 2023. We look forward to doing a lot more getaways, hopefully sooner than later, I guess. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes, your comments. Subscribe for us, all that good stuff. Anything else to say?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, that'll do it then.